Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to Usapan Retro. This is the nerdiest talk show on Kumu about video games. This is the Boomer Video Game Show. Tignan mo yung mga inuusap namin. We have mga Famicom. We got mga Super Nintendos. We have regular Nintendo games. Pero today I have special guest mamaya. We have we're gonna have a co-host coming in from the world of cosplay and the world of toy collecting. Thank you, Tita Cheryl. Maraming salamat, Vanessa. Welcome to the stream. Let me see. Okay, let me see if these guys are gonna be co-hosting and the host na ba sila? Wala pa sila. Okay, guys. So everybody that was on my warm-up stream, thank you for coming over. If you guys don't know about Usapan Retro, this is the nerdiest boomer video game show on Kumu, and all we talk about is mga old games. Kung nakita mo yung mga collections ko dito sa likod, yan yung mga passions ko, yung mga Atari, yung mga Nintendos, mga lumang TVs, mga ganito. Thank you, Miso. So, wait a minute, let me follow over my special guest kasi dapat nag-co-host na sila pero wala pa sila dito. Pero if you guys haven't checked yet, let's take this time muna. Let's share. There's a little button just down there, parang may arrow siya. Just everyone just push the share button and let's share. Let's get all. If you have a friend na mahilig sa mga retro gaming, let's get them on here. Okay, guys, taka muna. So here we go. Hold on. Oh, we finally found our guest host, Advocacy host. Taka muna. Is this gonna work? Is this gonna work? Except DJ. What's up, Mr.
What's
Paeste?
up? How's it going?
I'm just
And my co-host here.
yeah. So, hey, Gaby Storm in the house, guys. All right, so I'll just do the briefing real quick just to get everybody up to date. So, okay, guys. So now I'm feeling good because the co-hosting is working, and I thought I might have to come up with some stuff off the cuff, pero I could just relax now because nandito na sila. So basically, Usapan Retro, it's the nerdiest talk show on Kumu, and we just like to talk about old video games, old anime, mga comic books, mga basta mga retro. This is a show for boomers and for people that are interested in boomer culture, diba? Pero this week I have two special guests. Si Dee Jae Paeste, he's super cool, and si Gaby Storm, super cool. I'll get them to introduce themselves whenever they're ready.
Yeah. What's
DJ,
up?
you want to go first? Do you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, this is Dee Jae Paeste, originally from Bay Area, California, San Jose. To anybody watching out there in Cali, lots of love out to you guys. But I'm here in Makati, in Poblacion. Been here for the past 8 years, collecting, as you can see, some of the toys we're going to go over today.
Yeah, because normally I like to do the show off, but today I want to learn about your world. I want to learn about the world of the subculture of the Transformer collectors
Yeah.
the Transformer collectors of the Philippines. Hey, Gabby, you want to introduce yourself?
Co-host,
Hi,
introduce yourself. Where you from?
I'm Gaby Storm.
Tagalog, Gabby. Gabby Tagalog, huh? Oh. Sige, Gabby, introduce yourself muna.
Gaby Storm.
You can go English. Nag-joke lang ako. Go ahead. Yeah, pwede mag-English ko. I'll translate na lang. Yun Amboy. Si Amboy mag-translate. Super masarap yung meatballs sa Sweden.
Yeah.
We did some Swedish food last night.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, I think it's gonna be fun. I think we're gonna talk a little bit about cosplay, which is her field. I kind of dabble in it once in a while when I dress up with her. Lots of collector stuff like Transformers and toys, and of course conventions. Because Philippines and the collectors out here and all the community, like, there's a really big scene that's growing. So I'd love to share about that.
Yes, I'm so excited to hear about your respective worlds because like we always like basically if you guys don't know, DJ and Gabby are like my convention homies. So every time there's a con, we usually call each other first. Tapos we go visit the everything from Toy Con to what's the other one? The funny one, furry penis.
Oh,
furry penis. I don't know if you guys know about the furries world. I want to interview some furries.
Furrycon. I don't know if you guys know what that is.
Yeah. So we're going to be talking about, basically the state of the Philippine con scene, because the cons are, are super important for each of our subcultures. And it's like, it's one of the coolest things. It's like Kumu in real life, where you can actually meet people like you that have similar interests. And, and it's just a rad place to find out about new things. Let me see. Let me get a couple more drops in, because we're going to have to do, we're gonna get into the show. So normally normally this is where I do my pickups and stuff. But I was like listening to our podcast. Oh yeah, we have a podcast on Spotify. DJ Gaby, did you know about that? Usapan Retro is on Spotify.
I gotta, tune in more. I just got one. Go.
Okay. What's up, Danny Martel? What's up, Ron Sora? What's up, Chef? What's up, Chef Kia? So if you guys don't know, this is my producer. Today, Dean. Yeah. So if you guys are listening, to this on Spotify or YouTube, be sure to download the Kumu app. The Kumu app is like the coolest app for Filipinos of all kinds. So it's an app made by Filipinos for Filipinos with a bunch of Filipinos, and we're all sharing our different interests and our different passions, and it's just a fun place to hang out. So I think we had on the timeline. What's up? Okay, take the other earpiece.
Yeah.
Ouch. Okay, so the timeline, you have DJ. DJ, you are a Transformer collector, and man, tell us a little bit about that. Like, how did you start collecting Transformers?
So, I mean, I've been a collector since I was a kid. I always got, figures from Power Rangers to Transformers to Ninja Turtles to He-Man, and when I would get it, I had to get the whole set. I was one of those kids, but I didn't have a lot of money growing up, so I hustled a lot. I had to, I would draw on people's backpacks at school and make some money on the side, or I would, tag their name on their folders. And I saved up money and started collecting more Transformers. So I'm an 80s kid, so G1, Generation 1, if you guys are familiar, that's my favorite. So the original cartoons, everything Transformer, but I have my favorite Transformer characters, which is definitely Soundwave. If you guys know who Soundwave is?
I remember Soundwave because he had you could actually play a cassette tape. If you guys know what a cassette tape is, you're at the right show because you're a boomer. But Soundwave was one of the best Transformers. You could play cassette tapes, right?
Yeah. So Soundwave and Blaster were, Transformers turned into everyday household items, and they were speakers and like boomboxes. And one was a bad guy, one was a good guy. Here, let me show you a quick little excerpt to some of my collection here. So
this is what we're here
you
for.
can kind of see what I'm here.
Yeah, Ron Sara also had a master collected, or had a master collected.
Can you see that?
Yeah, keep the camera straight a little bit, because oh yeah.
So
take one piece out and then tell us about it.
Yeah, some of my
or his most favorite.
My blasters. So they're a whole area up there. So let me bounce back so you can see. So that's kind of how it looks like in my spot.
Whoa!
Can you see that?
Gaby, how do you feel about him having all those toys? Are you the one that has to clean those?
Oh no, man. We actually, funny enough, what we use to clean the toys is another brand that we work with here on Kumu. Where's the LaRousse makeup brushes.
What?
So
you're
this
using
is the magic.
You're using high quality makeup brushes to dust off your Transformers?
Cool.
Dude, I mean, it totally works. This is kind of what we've been using. So we sell this here on Kumu.
Yeah.
If you guys know where to get them at, LaRousse beauty products. And I actually use like these really nice brushes because it gets between all the cracks when I'm kind of dusting toys.
Can somebody tell James LaRousse owes me some advertising money for this plug right here?
I'll let James know. watch that.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's fun because this is how I keep everything clean.
Nice. So, how did you get started collecting in the Philippines? Like, how did you find the world of Transformer collectors in the Philippines? Oh, so Gabby was responsible. Gabby.
I lived about 4 years. I travel a lot, so all my stuff has been at home. I haven't collected in probably 10 years or so. And then when I met her 4 years ago, it was pretty much, she was also into comics. She was also into toys. And I bought one, and then I bought two, and in 3 months, I had over like 100 Transformers I had gotten.
That's crazy. What is the weirdest meetup or place that you have found Transformers?
I think like meeting up with guys in the middle of the mall, like Gateway, like maybe SM North EDSA, like people I've never known. It's like doing drug deals in the middle of the food court, with a paper bag and some money, and it's a great community here. I mean, the Philippines has some of the most spirited and passionate collectors for toys, art toys, Transformers. So we get a lot of connections through them, and I mean, that just kind of took off. And also Divisoria, and for all you hunters out there who don't have a lot of money, there are some really good third-party and bootleg toys. I don't condone knockoffs, but hey, you know what? Sometimes a toy is a toy, no matter who makes it. There's love for everyone in the community.
Yeah, speaking of, DJ did take me to one of his spots down in Divisoria, and I did get like one of my favorite pieces. It is a knockoff, but finding an original is going to be pretty hard. It's it's the Transformer that they also use for the Veritech fighter on Macross, right? It was it was molded after the same. It was molded off of the same cast, right?
Yeah, hold on, wait.
Hold on.
We've got the same one.
The Robotech one? Yes, that one.
I got it right here.
Yes, I like it because it's yeah. Yes, that's the one. Yes, because it's rocking the. Is that the original or is that the one from Divisoria?
This one?
Yeah.
This is the one from Divisoria. So it's originally Jetfire or Jetsky, depending on what generation, but it's based on the same Robotech Macross Valkyrie.
Yep, old, right?
To whatever brand was
it was Harmony Gold, basically licensed.
So it used to be a
yeah.
And
I'm not really a figures. I'm not really a figures collector, but when DJ took me to that spot, I was just like, oh my gosh, it's the Roy Fokker, it's Skull Leader. I had to get it. So like, dude, so like, the history of the toys. So in the Philippines, do you know like how the toys made it over to the Philippines? They were all Macross or Transformers already? I'm assuming. Like, what's the quick background of like the toys that you're collecting here in the Philippines?
I mean, I know there were a couple of shops that were carrying them back in the day. The first wave that came out, I want to say it was in either Harrison Plaza. I know had a spot back there back in the day where some of the first collectors.
R.I.P. to Harrison Plaza. I love that place. It's gone now.
The first toy I visited a long time ago. I mean, I grew up going to Target, Walmart, and Toys R Us. And I'm sure they had this Toys R Us here, I think in the early 90s, when I started.
Mike Unson is saying Jebs at Shopville. Do you know who Mike Unson is?
I do, but Mike the comedian, right?
Yes, Mike's a comedian. Yeah. Mike's one of the writers for. Yeah, Mike's one of the writers for GMA. He's also a stand-up comic legend, and he's also a Kumu legend, man.
One of the stand-up comics I met in the Philippines, and Mike is an awesome dude. I didn't know I was a collector too until I saw his episode the other day.
Yeah. So
he knows Shopsville. So Shopsville even now, Shopsville is still it's still like the mecca for toy collectors here. And shout out to all the shops out there where I get my good stuff. Mark Spencer, who's always hooking me up with all the good stuff over at Shopsville. There's a lot of really cool collectors that you can meet there, and they have an area and put all your stuff in there.
What are some of the great like what are some of the good Facebook groups to join if you're interested in finding these toys or learning more about these toys? Dude, we're getting a bunch of recommendations.
Cybertron Philippines. Yeah,
we're getting a bunch of recommendations.
Cybertron Philippines. I did a buy today. Transformers, I think toys and collectors. There's a few Facebook groups that I buy from, and it's just it's a good community, man. I come up on stuff because people need some money, and I'm happy to help them. Like give their toys a good home and give them some cash for it. So,
So are you mainly a buyer, or do you also sell, or do you trade as well?
I'm mainly a buyer, man. Like I always say, you know what? I'll get this and I'll resell it, but I just have.
What is the thing that made you like? What is the thing as an adult that made you want to start collecting Transformers again?
I think it's idea that I grew up pretty rough. Like I didn't always have what I wanted, and I wasn't financially stable to like put money into toys. So my mom was taking care of us, and that's how I got into art because I'm an artist. So I would paint things that I was inspired by when I didn't necessarily have them. So now that I'm older, being an artist, the kid inside never died inside of me. So I just treat myself to like whatever I can when I like I'm making the little DJ inside of me like happy.
Dude. So yeah, growing up, I never had one of these guys. I never had a Nintendo. I've only heard about Famicoms. But now that I'm older and I can afford these things, this is all I'm buying. I'm not like I don't really care about anything else. The closer I'm getting to 40, the more interested I am in my childhood. Like what's some of my childhood desires?
Exactly. And like you know what? That's what keeps a lot of alive. I feel like the Philippines is full of people who love their passions and never fell out of love with toys. They never really grew up. So, I mean, that's kind of what being creative is to me, is having that childlike wonderment and excitement.
I'm gonna be a grown-ass man walking through the toy aisles for the rest of my life, So I have no shame, and it makes me happy. And hey, at the end of the day, whatever fuels my art and my happiness, that's what I'm gonna pour into.
Yes. Hey, I just want to give a shout out to all the newbies. Thank you for checking out the Spotlight channel. This is the Usapan Retro Show on Otaku. If you're listening on Spotify or if you're watching this on YouTube, the live stream is happening here on Kumu. Yeah, be sure to check it out. It's like definitely the coolest community of Filipinos from all sorts of cultures and utaku-ness, I guess. Yeah. Okay, I got one more question, and then we're gonna start asking Gaby some questions. Actually, I did ask you, okay, why Transformers seem like, okay, is there anything informative that you want to tell us about the collecting scene, or what to look for counterfeits? Like, there are bootlegs, as you mentioned. I don't mind the bootlegs. I like the bootlegs, but some of these things go for how much, DJ? Like, how much are these originals going for? Check.
I think
Hello. Oh no, they froze. Hey guys, you guys might have to disconnect and reconnect again. Hold on, let me try it. Hold on, let me see. They can disconnect and reconnect again. DJ, if you guys are watching, try to guest host again, and then we'll add you. Let's see if that works. Okay, let's see if they. Let's see. Yeah, so there are a lot of like oh, there he is. And
there you go. Sorry.
No worries, dude. Yeah.
Okay.
So question number one is how much do these things go for these days? And then question number two is how do you identify the bootlegs?
I mean, okay, so with collecting right now, there's so many different things. There's the originals, which are Takara, Hasbro, the original makers from the factory, from the licensed groups. There are third parties, which are sometimes bootlegs, which are same molds as the more expensive ones, but you get them from China or different manufacturers. So here, let me show you an idea. Like this will be an original. So this is a Soundwave special edition MP3 player with 2 gigabytes or 2 megabytes of songs.
Why do I want that so much? I want that so much. Keep going.
So this is original. This would be a third party. Like it's a brand making Transformers, but they're not all the names that they're named. So it'll, instead of Blaster, it might be like Transistor or Speaker or something. They won't call it by its name. Then you have the bootlegs, which are these with a random, like craziness on it. But
New Ranger. What does that say? New Rangers?
Yeah, Rangers. So it's got like all kinds of stuff on here.
So, what's the difference between a third party and a bootleg then? Like, why are the names different?
Okay, so
a third party and original.
Yeah. Okay, like this would be an expensive third party. So a third party has like die-cast parts. It's better made. There's like a lot of thought put into it, and they're also like a little bit crazier, more expensive than the regular originals because these are characters that they never released, or they do stuff that the actual Transformers don't do. And a bootleg would be something that's kind of inferior, a little bit like so you have cheaper materials. Like they won't last too long sometimes, but sometimes there are bootlegs that are really good. So it all depends on what you're trying to fill for your collection.
But between the originals, I guess the Takara and the original items, and the third party, like what's the difference between those two? Because the third parties are officially licensed also, right?
No. Third parties are just like companies that are doing higher end versions or characters that the originals never released. Like Ron says too, some of the bootlegs they're double or 3 times the size. So that's another thing that the bootlegs are doing is smaller items, and they're ramping them up for different parties because there are different levels and size classes of Transformers. So you have MPs, which are masterpieces. You have Chugs, which are like smaller, like throwaway items, just random ones that people release. And then you have like these, third party and KOs. So, and Legend class size is also a little bit smaller. So you have all these different sizes that people are trying to match up. So it's scaled, So there's like, I'm still learning a lot too, but I feel like Philippines, in these groups, people break it down for you. So it's always like, okay to ask. The community is super helpful and they're really informative. And, as I was collecting, it wasn't just like, all right, I'm going to get all this. Some people only collect one size and they're trying to fulfill every character in that. Like,
trying to get one set completed. Yeah. Like I'm trying to, I know, but it's the same for video games. Like people are trying to collect sets too. Like I'm trying to complete a Resident Evil set. I want to get every Resident Evil game ever released. Okay, one last question before we move on to Gabby. What is the most you've ever paid for a Transformer, and can I see it?
Oh yeah, for sure. Huh? Yeah. Okay, that is probably my Fortress Maximus, Japan edition. Hold on, let me get it for you. Okay, Gabby's gonna get it. It was originally, I think, around $300 or $400 because it's a Japanese version.
20,000 pesos, right? So it's around 20,000 pesos.
Yeah, but there are Japanese versions of Takara, and then the American counterpart is Hasbro. So there are two, like different versions. They'll have different paint, different items that come with it. So it's a matter of the Japanese ones are always better when you think about it.
Yeah.
They make it a little bit cleaner, closer to the actual, item. But yeah, I mean that was like the holy grail. It was the giant set I didn't have when I was little, and I've always wanted it. But what's cool is, hold on, I'm gonna show you something.
Shout out to all the newbies. Welcome to Kumu.
This guy. So
this is actually the head. So this is a third party toy. It's called Warden. So he's not made by the original company, but he can plug into the big guy and he turns into a head. You see that?
Yeah.
So this is basically Cerebrus, which is the head of Fortress Maximus.
Wait, so this thing is like a
comes.
Jeez. So it's like a bunch of Transformers to form a bigger Transformer.
Yeah. So this is around 8,000 pesos for this guy.
Yeah.
And that's around what, like $100, $180, $170.
8,000 pesos, $160.
Yeah. What's that?
About $160. Yeah. No. Yeah, $160.
This one that he's breaking out. This is like the Holy Grail. This is like around $300, $300 or $400.
Okay.
But he's like the biggest Transformers you can buy.
Let's check it out. Dude, is it that big?
She's in the
like Gabby's like pulling it like on a cart. Is it that big? Jeez.
Yeah, well, you gotta get it. It's in the room. Oh, dude, it's like still in the box from Japan. Wow. Hold on. Oh,
Okay.
so I'm actually unboxing this right now.
Oh
right,
my gosh. Jeez.
Oh wait, you were with me when I bought this, dude.
Where? Oh.
At the convention.
Oh yeah.
Oh, look at that! Straight out of the box.
That's right, pretty Josa. That is a colleague. Oh my gosh, what is?
So this is a Japanese edition. Like
that's super rad. Oh my gosh, that's super cool.
See his head?
Yeah. That's the back of the other Transformer, right
there. So that little guy right there turns his head. But I take this, and then I add this. This guy can become his head, but this is a totally different company. So he plugs into that.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so this is
all right, dude.
This is a hard one to find, man. And it's the Japanese release, which is
that's a 20,000 peso action figure, guys. Yeah. Okay, mine's blowing. All right, let's get to Gabby now. I want to start asking Gabby some questions, and then we're gonna.
Oh yeah, so 12 to 15,000.
Yeah. Hey guys, be sure if you have any.
Yeah,
if you guys have any questions, be sure to wait till later on because we'll do a little Q&A mamaya. But Gabby Storm, you are like my cosplay homie. How did you start? How did you start getting into the cosplay scene here in the Philippines?
I just decided to make a costume one day, and we went to the convention.
Which costume? which character was it?
Our first costumes together was Rose Quartz and Steven Universe from Steven Universe.
What? Yeah, tell me more about that. I don't. Who is Rose Quartz?
So basically, what Steven Universe is about is it's a bunch of alien gems, and it's just about this kid Steven growing up as half gem, trying to find his place in the world, meeting all these gems.
So he's like a demigod. He's like a. Oh, that's super cool. Steven Universe is fire. Why do I feel like I'm missing out? I don't know. I haven't heard about this Steven Universe thing, and I really want to find out more. I am missing out, right? I need to find out more about it. Okay, I'm putting that in my notes.
Today's society.
So you didn't do any cosplay before that? You just decided to dress up for a con one day?
Yeah. But ever since I was little, my mom has inspired me to like kind of design and like make my own outfits. So ever since then, we were like sewing together, and mixed with my love for like video games and like comics, it just kind of made sense. I don't know why.
That's awesome.
That was the.
That's so
it was
cool.
just quite recent.
So, but you're kind of known for like your two characters right now, right? Like one is Cammy from Street Fighter, and the other one is Psylocke from X-Men, right?
Yeah.
Do you get like so when you hit the cons? I remember one time I hit the con with you, and was that Rosie? Was that Rosie the bike rider, right? And then you guys were getting like you guys were like getting stock the whole time during the convention. I remember like you, DJ, and Rosie. DJ was Akuma. You were dressed up as Cammy, and I forgot what Rosie was dressed up. But so like yeah,
That
so
small.
you go.
So,
What happened?
that con was pretty small. We were the
Yeah.
only ones dressed. Yeah.
So do you guys get invited to so like once people know you, do you get invited out to cons? Is there like a whole like are you involved with the whole scene? Hello, new people.
Well, we've pretty much done it like just by ourselves, just for fun, really. I just like make the whole process of it.
Yeah, how long does it take you to get ready? Like what is the whole process of choosing a character, shopping like when you pick a character like ooh I want to be this character, like what's the whole process behind that?
Just
It's okay. Go ahead.
Don't be
I'm a
shy.
really shy person.
It's only 11,000 people watching us. Don't worry. Hey, Kumu has grown since you've been on here last, huh?
Pick characters that I really like, in sense of just the costume design and just maybe just the personality of the character.
Yeah,
How it,
yeah, I get what you're saying.
yeah.
How about becoming the character?
These characters.
Yeah. How about like when you're becoming a character, like where do you get the like the materials, like what are the things that you have to consider? Like basically, if anybody is a cosplayer here, like or aspiring cosplayer, what are things they should consider before or when they're making their outfits?
Making their outfits.
Sorry, getting in costume, getting into their cosplay. Like what are the things that like the roadblocks or stuff that you're like, oh, I never thought about that. Like what are some things that people should look out for?
I guess just to begin with, gathering materials to actually start physically making the costume.
Do you have any favorite spots?
Well, definitely Divisoria. There are a bunch of like cloth stores like Carolina's. They're really really cheap and really has a great amount of variety. But definitely Divisoria. You can find anything there.
Yeah, I love yes, I do love that place, and I do find all sorts of crazy things there. And I'm hoping this whole thing, man, I can't wait to like, because I was actually supposed to go down to Quiapo on Divisoria today, but then I was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna call.
Oh really?
Yeah, I was gonna go because I had to buy some lights for the stage for the Kumu studio, but I just decided I'm just gonna make a couple of phone calls, have them get the packages ready, and I'm just gonna go jump out, grab them, and come back in because I didn't want to, with the whole current situation. Yeah, I mean, so that pretty much brings us to like the state of conventions, guys. Like, what do you guys want to like? Do you guys miss the conventions? DJ, get back in frame, DJ.
Yeah, totally.
Like,
I mean, the convention. You're talking about the community earlier with toys or cosplay or collectors or anything, or even just fans. The conventions give us a place, a platform, and a way to connect with each other, support each other, share our likes, and buy the things that we've always been looking for. And it's one of those things that we felt this emptiness without having them because we don't see the people that we see at our cons.
So Ron Sauer,
an art alley, like we're huge.
Ron Sauer brought up a good point. So like San Diego Comic Con is going digital this year, and so I'm assuming it's going to be a bunch of like different executions. Have you seen any of the Filipino conventions like moving that route, like or taking their conventions online? Have you seen anything like that?
Oh, I haven't. No, with some of the artists they're going online, but the shops I haven't seen many shops convert to online yet. Or collectors. I mean, Facebook is kind of where it's at right now. But I would love to see something happen because I was really looking forward to going to ToyCon this year. And every ToyCon they do the Quicks releases for.
Look, dude, guys, can you tell them who Kix is? Do you have any Kix pieces on you?
Yeah, I got one of the ultimate.
So, guys, if you guys don't know who Kix is like one of the coolest Filipino toy makers. You might recognize one of his characters.
So quick character right here. His name is Tech63, and he was a robot in the future who found all this old school b-boy culture, mixtapes and speakers, and just like is living a hip hop life. But he's a cyborg from the future.
Yo, hey, can you get us in touch with Kix?
He's one of the top.
I think Kix needs to make the official Kumu toy. Guys, Kix is he's a world-renowned toy maker from the Philippines, and he's Filipino. He should be teaming up with Kumu for sure.
Yep.
So you're saying you're gonna miss the Kix release this year? Is he gonna be is he still gonna put one out? You think?
Yeah, I mean, for sure, they're still putting stuff out right now through Bulletproof Punk Network, so you can find them on different platforms. But definitely, like, it's the idea of lining up and trying to dig through stuff. I love thrift shops. I love old stores. I love kind of sifting through things.
Oh, so you miss
most
digging.
of the stuff that I actually find at the conventions.
Yeah,
I miss digging, man.
Hey,
look behind us.
Yeah.
So not only are we collectors, but we're book, vinyl records.
Hey,
name it, like anything that.
I got a question for Gaby. Gaby, like, so you know where I get my games, right? Like, I'm not gonna tell people where I get my games, but you know where I go hunting for games, you know? like, what are some of the craziest places you've gone in Manila to find either costume pieces or your collectibles? Like, what are some of the coolest or most random places? I'll go one for one with you.
Most random places?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the toy store at Market.
The one downstairs?
That's a really random.
Are you talking about the one downstairs?
Huh?
Are you talking about the one downstairs?
No, Edeng, I think.
Oh no, I haven't been.
And that American Bazaar.
American Bazaar. Oh, okay. So yeah, one of the most random places that I've ever collected.
It's like
let's see, the most random place I've ever collected a game, or collect. I would have to say I found this random thing right here, walking around Subic. So guys, since there was an American base in Subic, there's a bunch of random American leftover stuff like toys like this. I'm pretty sure DJ's been out to those areas. Have you been out to Subic, DJ, or have you found anything random?
Yep. It's all the old kind of like secondhand shops or the Japan surplus.
Yo, yeah. I found the killer Japan surplus in La Union. Have you guys been there?
No.
Yeah,
I haven't.
La Union?
The new is in March.
It's a giant warehouse, and it's just I found a bunch of Nintendo Wii's there, a bunch of they have a bunch of action figures there. So it's in La Union, but it's on the back road going to San Juan. There's a big giant warehouse there. You guys have to check it out. It's super cool. What, man, this sucks. We can't leave the city. Maybe we can. Is there anybody on Kumu?
Time to roll up. Oh, damn.
Is there anybody in Kumu that lives near La Union? Maybe they could live stream it for us, and then DJ could ask them what to pick up.
I know, man.
Oh man. So what you call it? So so ToyCon's not going on anymore. What are some other cons that you're going to be missing this year? Oh, wait. I think we're getting. Can you guys hear me still? This is like a weird connection. Okay. I think I know what's that. Okay. Wait. I'm gonna close your window and try to co-host again. Okay. I'm gonna close your window and try to co-host again. Okay. So I'm gonna tell them to co-host again because I'm getting weird some weird feedbacks. What's up, guys? You're on the Usapan Retro Show. We're talking to Gaby and DJ about toy collecting, cosplay, and conventions. And I'm still trying to talk about video games because that's my life. Okay, there we go. Is it better? Yeah. Is your phone hot?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what's happening. Is that the multi co-host is kind of heating up the phone. Do you have like an air conditioner or like? I was like,
far away from the phone.
oh, okay, yeah. So we'll bear with it. We'll figure it out. Okay, so where was I? Oh yeah, conventions. What conventions are you gonna miss this year? Like what were you looking forward to? And like which conventions were you guys looking forward to this year?
Philippines, yeah, ToyCon Philippines, for sure.
I really wanted to go to the
FurryCon?
FurryCon.
For her?
Furry. Do you have a furry outfit, Gabby?
It's a charitable event.
No, but do you have? Okay.
No, I got ears.
You don't have a fur. You don't have a furry. Okay, guys. So okay, I'll tell you guys. So we went to this convention called Furry Penas. For us Americans, we say furry penis, but it's like it's the most funniest thing. If you guys don't know about the furry subculture, it's very like most of the stuff you Google. If you Google furries on the internet, you're gonna be running into like Sonic the Hedgehog like love stories and basically anything cute and furry. Like I don't know if you guys seen Entourage, right? Entourage, they had an episode with the furries. But what I found at the furry penas was a lot of very like homoerotic illustrations.
No comment.
You guys saw those? Dude, I've never seen booth to booth of big furry beast dudes, right? And they're just like sitting there, but it's like they look like Calvin Klein like ads where they're like their clothes are ripped off. Man, the furry culture the furry culture in the Philippines is pretty funny.
It is. I think it is.
Yeah, like what are some of the coolest things you've seen at these cons? Doesn't have to be furry peanuts. It can be whatever you want. Just what's the coolest thing you've seen at a con?
Yeah, like the suits probably dances, like the group dances where everybody's like, got they're like the light sticks. It's like Japanese synchronized light stick dancing.
Love that stuff.
Where did you see that at?
Gabby's into that shit.
Where did you see that at? I've never seen that. Where was this at?
We were there. The one that we went to, they did it like halfway through. They were doing these like synchronized dances with the light sticks.
Yeah, they clear like a little like dance floor area. It's like taped off, and they were like having performances.
It's like the stuff that you like signal in planes with,
So is it like what you call it? Do people just like is it like a flash dance? Like it just happens randomly, or is it like coordinated by the event?
Coordinated by the songs, I think, and by the events. People practice at home.
It seems like choreographies to it. Specific choreographies, yeah.
Okay, the craziest guy that I've ever seen, or thing I've ever seen, was Iron Man. You know that guy? He's at every con. He does the same routine at every con, but he has like the craziest Iron Man. Yeah. Who is that guy?
War Machine.
War Machine. Yeah, sorry, War Machine. Yeah. So War Machine has What happened?
He's like made a business. So like he goes to every con and gets first place in every cosplay contest. But it's an awesome costume.
So he's a professional he's a professional cosplayer, but real competitions, right?
Yeah. Exactly.
Does he do like any YouTube stuff or anything?
I'm not sure. I just know that like some people are always like, "Oh man, it's that guy again," but it's awesome. You can't like tell him not to join.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, I've seen it like five times already. So I'm like,
it's pretty funny.
Yeah. Okay. So what you call it? Wait. You know what? Ron Sara. Can you co-host? I know Ron's probably dying to ask some Transformers questions right now. Ron, podcast now, Ron. Ron, akyat na. What's up to all the users? Maraming salamat for the halo halo.
What you got, Ron?
There we go. Okay, Ron.
Yeah,
Here we go. Let's do this. Damn.
Hey, what's up, guys? What's up, man?
What's up, everybody?
Hey, what's up, man? Yo, DJ, what's
Say
up?
ho.
DJ? Say ho. Hey, yo, Angelo, if you didn't know, Eric's brother, I had gone to high school with him. We were in the same grade, so this is like a family
What
thing
up?
right here. You feel me? This is San Ho.
Oh, you guys grew up together?
We know the same people.
Oh, that's so crazy, dude.
Yeah.
I probably just know the same burrito spots.
Yeah.
Man, what's up,
Yeah.
guys? Man,
So,
I just-
Ron, I saw you super lit in the comments, man. I know you have some questions
Dude,
about Transformer
Yeah, like
collecting. In the
my
Philippines.
brother. So my brother went to high school.
yeah.
Ah, man, it's cool. Man, the co-hosting is kind of weird. All right, Ron, maybe they can hear you. I hope they can. What are some questions you have about DJ about collecting in the Philippines?
Man, DJ, I'll tell you this. Like when I got out there 2007 till 2014, so I had a pretty good run out there. But at the time, what do you call it? I only had a couple spots. It was like Green Hills, third floor. You know, I would go all the way at the top of Green Hills, you know, and they'd have that little spot there. But my spots were more like going away, like towards Rizal, towards Angono, Binangunan. There's a lot of spots near us alongside the road. So you'd be driving on the road, like say if I'm going from Angono, Rizal all the way to say Mega Mall, along the way there'd be toy shops on the side. You know what I mean? So my question for you is, what is like for here? Bootlegs are super expensive. Like that pack that you just showed of the Veritech fighter. You know what I mean?
This guy right here.
I got a plug on those actually. I got a plug on those. I can get those for $6.99, the entire set. You know what I mean? $6.99 each. But like on the third party, if I'm gonna buy from a third seller, like that's already hell expensive. Like, what's up? You know, so is it cheaper in the Philippines? Really? Just like how everything else is cheaper in the Philippines, or are we still paying the same retail prices?
Yeah, I mean, I think for a lot of the third party and the KOs, it has been a lot cheaper. I've been seeing because I see the same ones online, like these KBBs or these, you know, like Weijiang.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So like, and those are like $30 here, $20 here, and back home they're almost as much as the actual original ones, like in Cali or all over the United States or in the UK. So I have a lot of people that hit me up for these to grab them and send them back. Even that like that Valkyrie, the Veritech one, that was only like 200 pesos, 150 pesos.
That was
so
like $4.
Maybe $3.
Yeah. This is $4.
Yeah, like $3, $4. So I mean, we get like a little cheaper options out here, and I think just because of the power of the peso too, like I think definitely like some things we are paying more for that's import, but a lot of stuff that's coming from China, and it just seems like it's not too expensive. Like I am saving some money by buying out here because we went to Sacramento Comic Con in December or January. Or Stockton Con. Yeah, and man, the Transformers out there were all over $200, $300 for like third parties and everything. Like I was like,
yeah.
So definitely more expensive in stateside when it comes to these KOs, third parties, even the original.
I'm gonna go hunting with you guys when I'm out there.
No, even the video games are more because, like, you know, I go switch Facebook marketplaces. Like I go back and forth and check. I'm like some of the things that I'm seeing in the States. I'm like, oh man, people are paying that much for that over there. And I'm like, geez, like something like this guy, like a Chrono Trigger original, right? Like this guy, like a Chrono Trigger original in the U.S. is going for like $150, right? This is like 1,000 pesos out here.
Wow. Yo, I did want to show something for DJ. What do you call it? I was actually you know, to be real honest with you, I actually had hit up DJ last night, and we were actually nerding out just through messages last night. You know what I mean? Off some TF stuff. He was showing me his hauls and all that stuff. So
yeah.
I did want to show you one thing. What do you call it? I got this around my birthday. And I haven't got a Transformer in a while, but I got this from a friend. I really love this brand called Reaction, and they're out of San Francisco.
Let me see what it is.
Yeah, so I got it. You feel me?
Oh,
That's a small scale.
bruh.
Yeah.
Hold on.
You got that too?
That's cool.
Yeah. It's a small
man.
scale. Yeah.
We on that, bro.
Yeah.
Wait, so
Yeah.
that's a San Francisco. Wait, how did you get that here in the Philippines, DJ? If that's made from San Francisco?
When I went to the Bay, I went to the actual shop. We went with one of the homies, 2 Super 7. I've been a fan of theirs for a long time because they are also fans. They're people who grew up in the 80s with He-Man, with Transformers, with Thundercat.
Yeah. And Angelo, I got this. This is when I went
to a lot of these toys to reintroduce them.
Yeah.
And yes, man, like they just back all these different brands and reintroduce them and make really cool toys that are affordable. You know, like $50.
This is the one I wanted to show you, Angelo, because you said I had showed.
Let me see.
I feel you on those. The reactions are really dope, and it's a nod to the past. You know, like they even have weird characters.
Wait, copy and look this way. What is that? Show it again. I didn't see it because I was like trying to get my. Yes.
Oh,
They Live. One of my favorite movies. Roddy Piper. Rowdy Piper. Yeah.
It's probably the only brand. It's the only brand that I collect right now because I only collect this scale. I only collect G.I. Joe scale.
Yeah. Dude, okay, but dude, funny story about that. If you guys don't know about They Live, that's basically where Supreme got their.
This one.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
where Supreme.
badass, dog.
That's where Supreme got the box logo from. So that was from the They Live. Yeah. No, Obey. Sorry, Obey. That's where Obey got their logo from. Was from the They Live movie. Si Anonymous. Anonymous 3. Si Calbo, taga sa San Jose. Si DJ, taga sa San Jose pero nasa Makati siya. Tapos si Gaby, taga Sweden pero dito siya sa Makati din. Okay, Anonymous, you got it? Anonymous, you know everything. Yo, oh my God, what is that? I want that.
Yup, that's
DJ.
Yup.
Yo, Ron. When are you going there?
As soon as I just went there.
Let me Venmo you. Let me Venmo you that.
I got you.
Oh my, DJ, send me a photo of that.
One shop here that's.
Look at my man nerding out. My man's hella nerding out right now.
I'm like giggle, guys. I'm like doing the giggle. Don't send me a giggle because I just do it automatic. I'm going like this when DJ showed me that. Oh my gosh! I'm like, ah!
Yeah.
Okay, what were you saying? Okay, Denny, Denny, shut up! What were you saying, DJ?
Only people that sell Reaction here in the Philippines out there. It's Big Boys Toy Stores
in Shopsville, the brand new shop.
Dude, I hate going into that.
So Big Boys has a lot of the.
I hate going into that store, man. I know they're gonna get money out of me every time I walk into that door. I know it, dude. I just know I'm gonna spend some money. I know. If you guys don't know, okay. For everybody just joining, this is the Otaku Hour on social TV. This is the Usapan Retro Show. I think up next we're gonna have see Jim Irving up next. But I'm just hanging out here. You're talking to some Phil M and a Swedish person. Boomers. Gabby, you're not a boomer, but me, DJ, and Ron are definitely boomers.
Thanks, Angelo. I appreciate it.
We are some grown men that collect toys and play video games. So Gabby, you got DJ. Gabby is responsible for DJ collecting, right? Like you can remember. I know DJ as an artist, right?
Getting back into it.
Yeah. I know. I've always known DJ as an artist. Like, he's a muralist. I'm pretty sure you've seen his artwork around Manila. It's everywhere. He has that giant piece on EDSA. What building was that, DJ? The one in QC where you did the whole side of the building?
Eastern Centrist.
Yeah, so
Central
DJ
Station.
was the paint. Yeah, Central Station. DJ painted that. If you land in Naiya 3, DJ has artwork. So as soon as you hit the Philippines, you see DJ's artwork in
Wow.
your face.
Damn,
Yeah,
you're in
so
Naiya too, fool? Wow. Awesome.
dude, yeah, everywhere. Yeah. So
That's badass, man.
Yeah, but I've always known DJ as this artist guy, kind of in the scene, like the artist scene guy. And then like all of a sudden he's just like, hey, you want to go conventions? And at the time when DJ started calling me and asking me about these things, I was like kind of like in my dark place, right? I wasn't really a darking out, but I was like in my hole. Like I never wanted to leave my room, and the only time I would ever leave my room was to go with DJ and Gabby to conventions. It's real talk. I would never, right, DJ? I would never go out. I would never do anything. I'd only meet up with you guys to go to convention.
Like, yo, let's go for video games and toys. And he's like, all right, I'm getting up. I'll be over.
But anybody else, like, there could be like so and so. Bringing them coins, wala na akong coins, bro. I mean, like, it could be like so and so is landing in the Philippines. They want you to take them around. I remember like the guys from Hypebeast were like, "Yo, we're gonna come. Are you gonna be there?" I'm like, "Bro, I'm not leaving my house. You could come over and we could have a soda downstairs at 7-Eleven, but I'm not leaving my house." But if DJ calls me and DJ and Gabby call, like, "Hey guys, hey Angelo, there's a convention." I'm like running out the door. I'm like, "Okay, this is the only thing that would do to like get me out of the house." And yeah, so I'm like, it's really cool that to see that you're still collecting. Well, when did we start? About 4 or 5 years ago, right, DJ?
Yeah, about 4 years ago.
Like 4 years ago. Yeah, 4 years ago. Yeah. And so I guess I had to thank Gabby,
and we're gonna keep it going.
Yeah. So I have to thank Gabby also for getting me introduced to the scene, because I was really like, I was starting fresh in the Philippines as well. Like,
collecting now too.
What happened? You're collecting games now too?
Gabby's collecting now. So her toys, she's getting into art toys and vinyl toys.
Oh no! You have
high
the Kid
scale.
Robot.
She's doing the high scale toys. She going high scale.
Are you getting the Kid Robot toys? What do you have? What do you have? Gabby, show us what you got.
We got.
Oh, is that?
This is from my file. Hold on. Happy Olivas.
Let's see. Oh, are you collecting the Japanese vinyl toys? Oh, no, you do have the Kid Robot toys. See, I'm collecting toys too, but we got like about a minute left, so I'm gonna do this before James's police kick me off of here. I do collect Japanese toys, but they have a certain theme. Police! Police!
Hey, hey, let me show you mine real quick. Hey!
Can I get the one up there? Hey, do it again, Rod. Hey, guys, take a screenshot. Take a screenshot.
Hey.
Gabby, pull up a toy. Take a screenshot.
Which one?
The little one. What is that, Rod?
Hey yo, I have hella toys, dog. I don't know where it came from. They walk to me, dog.
I don't know. When I'm walking around Japan and I see and I see these things like shout out to Canada. If I'm walking around Japan and I see these things in those little twisty things, dude, I gotta do it.
Me too.
No, one thing.
Which one?
She's hentai toys, bro. Crazy shit.
Man, I remember one time, dude. I'm gonna say it out here because I don't normally tell people that I did do this, but I did do it because I had to do it because nobody would believe me. But somebody stole it from my house, and so I did buy the used panties from Japan with the trading card in it. I did buy it because nobody would believe me. Nobody would believe me, so I bought it, right? So I bought it, and I had it for like 6 months. Dude, I swear, somebody stole. I can't find it anywhere anymore. Somebody stole it, but like it was like I had to buy it because like it's one of those things like nobody's gonna believe you, right?
Yeah.
But,
You're a fool.
yeah. Somebody said,